The conversation around the Panasonic Lumix S1H II has become increasingly interesting in recent months, especially when you consider how influential the original S1H was when it launched in 2019. At that time, Panasonic introduced a camera that was clearly designed with filmmakers in mind. It stood apart from many mirrorless cameras because it prioritized professional video features rather than treating video as a secondary function. The S1H quickly earned respect from the filmmaking community thanks to its robust video capabilities, impressive thermal design, and professional recording formats. One of the most notable achievements for the camera was receiving official certification for Netflix productions, which helped solidify Panasonic's reputation as a serious player in the cinema-focused mirrorless market. Since then, the camera industry has evolved significantly. Panasonic continued expanding its full-frame lineup, releasing new models that targeted both photographers and hybrid creators. In 2025, the company introduced the Lumix S1 Mark II and S1 Mark E, which offered updated performance and modern features aimed at general content creators. While those cameras delivered strong hybrid capabilities, some filmmakers began wondering whether Panasonic had moved away from its dedicated video flagship concept. The S1H had built a strong identity as a filmmaking tool, and many creators were unsure whether Panasonic planned to continue developing that specialized line. Recently, however, rumors and industry discussions have started suggesting that Panasonic might not be finished with the concept of a dedicated cinema-focused mirrorless camera. Instead, the company could be preparing a new flagship design specifically for professional video production. While nothing has been officially confirmed, speculation surrounding a possible Panasonic Lumix S1H II has gained momentum. If the leaks and early reports turn out to be accurate, this camera could represent a significant step forward for Panasonic's video-focused lineup. One of the most intriguing rumored features of the Panasonic Lumix S1H II involves its sensor. Some reports suggest that the camera could include a 16-megapixel full-frame global shutter sensor. If this technology actually appears in the final product, it would represent a major development for mirrorless video cameras. Unlike traditional rolling shutter sensors, which capture an image line by line, a global shutter reads the entire frame simultaneously. This means every pixel is recorded at exactly the same moment. The advantage of a global shutter is that it eliminates rolling shutter distortion, a common issue when shooting fast-moving subjects or performing quick camera movements. Rolling shutter can cause vertical lines to appear bent or skewed, especially during fast pans or when recording motion-heavy scenes. With a global shutter, those distortions disappear, resulting in smoother and more natural-looking motion. For filmmakers who frequently shoot handheld, use drones, or capture action scenes, this improvement could make a noticeable difference in image quality. Of course, the rumored 16-megapixel resolution may initially sound low compared with some modern cameras. Many full-frame cameras now offer resolutions exceeding 40 or even 60 megapixels for photography. However, Panasonic may be intentionally prioritizing speed and motion performance rather than pure resolution. Lower pixel counts can help sensors read data more quickly, which improves video performance and reduces rolling shutter issues. For creators focused primarily on filmmaking rather than high-resolution still photography, this trade-off could actually be beneficial. In addition to the global shutter technology, rumors suggest that the Panasonic Lumix S1H II may offer more than 16 stops of dynamic range. Dynamic range refers to the camera's ability to capture detail in both the brightest highlights and the darkest shadows within the same image. A wider dynamic range allows filmmakers to retain more detail when shooting high-contrast scenes, such as sunsets, bright outdoor environments, or interiors with strong window light. Another rumored feature is the introduction of a new V-Log2 curve. Panasonic's existing V-Log profile is already popular among filmmakers because it preserves a wide dynamic range and allows extensive flexibility during color grading. An updated V-Log2 profile could potentially expand these capabilities even further. Some reports also suggest that Panasonic may integrate color science inspired by ARRI, one of the most respected cinema camera manufacturers in the industry. If implemented well, this could result in more cinematic color rendering and smoother tonal transitions. The Panasonic Lumix S1H II may also allow users to load multiple LUTs directly into the camera. LUTs, or lookup tables, are commonly used by filmmakers to preview color grading styles during production. Being able to store as many as 39 LUTs internally would allow cinematographers to visualize different looks while shooting. This capability could simplify on-set monitoring and help directors and cinematographers make more informed creative decisions during production. Of course, combining features like a global shutter, high dynamic range, and advanced color processing is not easy from an engineering perspective. These technologies place heavy demands on sensor performance, processing power, and thermal management. The real challenge will be ensuring that the camera can maintain stable performance without overheating or reducing recording quality. When it comes to video specifications, the rumored capabilities of the Panasonic Lumix S1H II sound particularly impressive. One of the most talked about possibilities is full-frame 4K recording at up to 240 frames per second with no crop. This type of high frame rate recording allows filmmakers to capture extremely smooth slow-motion footage while maintaining the full field of view of the lens. Another rumored feature is 5.1K recording at 120 frames per second using an open gate format. Open gate recording uses the entire sensor area rather than cropping the image to a standard aspect ratio. This provides more flexibility during editing because filmmakers can reframe shots or adjust aspect ratios in post-production. If the camera also supports internal ProRes RAW recording, it would give creators even more control over color grading and image processing. The range of recording formats could also be extensive. Reports suggest support for codecs ranging from high-quality ProRes 4444XQ all the way down to more efficient formats like ProRes Proxy. This variety allows filmmakers to choose the best balance between image quality and file size depending on the needs of a particular project. However, high-performance video recording places enormous stress on camera hardware. One of the key questions surrounding the Panasonic Lumix S1H II is whether it will be able to sustain these high frame rates during extended recording sessions. Overheating has been a challenge for many high-resolution cameras, and Panasonic will need to ensure that its thermal design is capable of handling prolonged professional use. Image stabilization is another area where the Panasonic Lumix S1H II could excel. Panasonic already has a strong reputation for effective in-body image stabilization systems. Rumors suggest the new camera may offer up to 8.5 stops of 5-axis stabilization combined with an active stabilization mode. This could allow filmmakers to capture smoother handheld footage without relying heavily on external stabilizers or gimbals. In the end, the Panasonic Lumix S1H II represents an exciting possibility for the filmmaking community. If Panasonic truly delivers features like a full-frame global shutter sensor, advanced video formats, and industry-leading stabilization, the camera could become a powerful creative tool. However, until Panasonic officially announces the product, all of these details remain speculative. For filmmakers who rely heavily on video performance, though, the Panasonic Lumix S1H II is definitely a camera worth watching closely.